So, cult stashes. The last one in Bright Falls is in the sheriff's station. So that one's locked behind us progressing the story. And the lunch boxes, we are currently in Watery, which is done. So I need to check what our last Bright Falls one is. And then... okay, it's this. Can I zoom in on this? Found on the path to a nursing home on Bright Falls. Okay. So we need to get back to our car and get back to the thing. But however, we also need to check the deer heads. Because we should have access to all the deer heads by now. This looks way more involved than part one. Oh, you mean like Alan Wake 1? Yeah. Okay. No, you don't have to do this, though. Like, a lot of we're just doing a lot of the collectible stuff. Wait, what? I clicked on the deer head, right? Alright, we don't need Cauldron Lake. We need Watery. We got that one. Okay, so there's one in the hall. So there's one here. I'm trying to figure out where the rest of these are. There's one in the trailer park here. There's one in the workshop here. I'm pretty sure we got that one. And then there's one in the ranger's cabin. Okay, so let's check those 4 locations real quick. Because there's only 12 deer heads, so it'll be much easier to clean that up. And when I'm enjoying a game, I like to show off as much of it as possible so people can come back and, like, reference it, or at least see what's worth their time and what's not. So I'm pretty sure we got the one in this corner, because it's back over here. Right here. Yeah, see, we can't interact with that one. So we will go up to the ranger station, do that one, then come back down to the trailer park, and then back there. And then we'll go to Cauldron Lake again just to make sure we get all the deer heads there. It's okay, so from here, gotta go through Coffee World, yep. But yeah, I mean, it is much more involved than one. Like, overall, the story's deeper, there's a lot more going on, you play 2 different characters, like... yeah, there is considerably more going on in Alan Wake 2 than there is in Alan Wake 1. But I think that it's also more of a horror game than Alan Wake 1 was. Which, you know, some people might like it, some people might not. I've turned the combat down because I'm just not a fan of Alan Wake's combat in general. So... alright, so let's do a quick save there. Alright, how do we get to the ranger station from here? We just go up and across, okay. But, how are you feeling today, Leaf? Are you still having the sinusy issues? I know those suck, because they kind of attack your breathing, and you're just like, man, I just want to breathe. Okay, did we walk past the ranger station entrance? We did. Because, like, I use a CPAP at night. Because I literally stop breathing. It's so funny, when I'm in the hospital and I don't have, like, any sort of, like, oxygen or anything on, I set off the O2 alarms because I have sleep apnea, so I literally stop breathing. And sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's worse than others, but okay, so there's supposed to be a deer head in here. Okay, we got this deer head. All right, so let's go to the trailer park, and then back, since the hole is right next to our car, so that won't be too hard. I do wish there was fast travel, though. I wish you could, like, go to any one of these stations. I understand why it's not in the game, but I would love to just be able to, like, pick up break room and be able to go to it. But they want you to get really involved with what's going on, so I get it. I understand. And I mean, the good thing about the collectibles, too, is once you do them once, you don't have to worry about doing them again. Alright, this way. Still am. It's been hurting nonstop for like a week. Supposed to shower and clean the house because I have friends coming over tomorrow, but yeah. I mean, like, honestly, you might just want to take the night off from streaming. Like, just take the night off, try to get a little bit more energy back, get everything cleaned up, and then tomorrow you do, like, your IRL stream if they want to, and then you can get back to it, on Monday. That's what I would do. That's one thing that, like, when I came back to streaming after being gone for more than once, that's the one thing that I promised myself is, like, if I'm not feeling like streaming, I'm just not gonna stream, man. Because I streamed every single day for a year and a half, and it was rough. It was very, very rough at certain points. Like, certain days, not a problem. Other days, it's just like, okay, you're gonna get an hour out of me, and that's about it, you know? And I don't have any intention on ever moving back to that kind of schedule. At least not right now. Now, if Twitch becomes like a super profitable adventure and I feel like it's worth my time to do so, then we might do something like that. But as it stands right now, man, I can't do that again. So I would just recommend be like, hey, we're gonna, you know. Yeah, so you beat Downpour. Yeah, exactly. And then October starts like Tuesday. So, like, just take tonight off, rest up over the weekend, you know, spend your time with friends and stuff. Okay, we're trying to get to this house. Spend your time with friends and stuff, and then hopefully by Monday you'll be in it, and then you could just start playing your horror games through October. That's what I would do. That's personally my advice, but again, you know, you're your own person, obviously, make your own decisions, but taking care of yourself is so much more important, because the thing is the worse you feel, the more it's gonna, like, decline the quality of your stream. Okay, so we got that one. Yeah, and see if Void could do a takeover stream tonight if you wanted her to. Yeah. If she has the ability to, but obviously don't force yourself to do it again if you don't have the ability to. But yeah, there's so many, like, please take care of yourself. Really want to take tomorrow off, but I feel like my boss just would get... Yeah. Well, I mean, they get upset when you take time off regardless, because that's cash out of their pocket. Why would you dare do that? But that's a whole different conversations. But yeah, I would definitely take the... What happens is I don't stream and I'm still playing something on my content creator brain kicks in and screams. Yeah, no, like, I fight that every single time I boot up a game. Every time I boot up a game, especially off stream, I'm like, why am I not streaming this? I should be streaming this. It's content. But a lot of times, the thing that I've started to, like, battle that voice with is, one, certain games aren't worth streaming. And two, like, I'm doing this to relax, not to do work, right? And reprogramming your brain to do that is a little bit harder, but I've started basically picking games that I know I would not play on stream and playing those off stream. All right, so there's supposed to be a deer head in here. Oh, look at the puppers.
Oh. Hello, Mayor Setter. Nice
Oh.
to meet you.
Mayor Setter's the dog. We also got an achievement for petting the dog. Oh, he gave us a charm, too. What the heck? Marks all nearby resources and places of interest on Saga. Okay. Okay. Alright, there's supposed to be a deer head in here somewhere. I'm guessing it's in here. I keep trying to convince Leave to get HDMI cable so he doesn't have to move the laptop. Yeah, dude, just make it easier for yourself. That's the thing, right? Like, the whole point we're doing the streaming thing is to have fun, man. You just take care of yourself. Make it easier. Get a long cable. There it is. This is the deer head. Okay, so we definitely didn't pet this one.
Dear.
So I think we have one more to pet. And then we can check that here. So I think we have one more to pet. But that's all the ones here. Yeah, one remaining. Okay, so we'll go back to Cauldron Lake and see if it's that one. And then if it's not, we'll check the town.
Well, that's the cutest mare I've ever seen for sure.
So I want to stream deck so I can play along with the game. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you... I mean, if you have the money for it, obviously, those things are expensive, but still, honestly... Yeah, no, there's a guy that I know, he's, he can't use his hands. He's a streamer. He streams almost every day. He can't use his hands, so he has to, like, rebind everything to a controller. And he literally just lays in his bed. He has, like, his stuff on, like, a table around him. And he streams from his bed. So there's absolutely, no reason why, like, if you're not going to stream, you can't just set up something that's really comfortable and just, do stuff that way. I find I never push myself. I'm better about it than I used to be, like you mentioned. Try not to beat myself up about not grinding. Yeah. Okay. So I need to look up the deer heads here. Okay. Cauldron Lake. Okay, the first one is in the mobile home over here. So let's go that way. But yeah, I would, like I said, I would take the night off, either pick a game or a movie or something, take a little bit of medication if you have it, rest, hydrate, and then if Void has the time, let her do a little takeover thing. If she doesn't have the time, then just be like, hey guys, I will see you on Monday and we will start the horror stuff. Because again, your health is so much more important than a stream. Like, especially a singular stream, because like it's not worth the push. I have friends that want to play Fortnite tonight. They mess. There you go. Play some Fortnite. Just tell them, hey, I'm not going to talk much because my throat hurts, and then just have a bottle of water with you, or get some tea if you like tea. That's what I drink. That's what's in this green screen cup. It's just sweet tea. And then I have a big thing of water. And I just make sure I stay hydrated. Okay. So we need to go down and then that way. Oh, I wonder if this is going to lead to the lake house, maybe. We have fancy loose leaf teas I got from a witchy shop. Well, there you go. You can always trust a witch to help you out with what ails you. That sounded kind of sarcastic, but like, there's a lot of people that do that kind of like tea work and stuff. Okay, so we did pet this deer. Okay, so that one's not it. The next one is at the Witchfinder station, which is all the way over here. So how do we get from here to there? Guess we take the main road back. I do apologize. I know this is not the most riveting gameplay, but I do like showing you guys as much as the game. Yeah, tea and lemonade. Yeah, just... Lemonade, though. Interesting. I never thought of lemonade, but yeah, that makes sense. There's a lot of... There's vitamin C in that. There's citrus. There's, yeah. Lemonade's a good one. I mean, it's gonna burn your throat a little bit, obviously, because it's, a little intense, but... And if it's made with honey, even better. Yeah. But yeah, I would do stuff to... You gotta take care of your throat, man, because if you're not able to talk, then it's gonna make streaming a lot harder. That's why, like, I've talked about this before. I have a medical condition where basically my white blood cells are taking my throat and they're crushing it. So I take a weekly shot that basically fends that off, but I have to constantly stay hydrated. Because otherwise my throat gives out. And if you've been around the stream long enough, you can hear my throat just starts to crack. Like, I'll literally just, like, lose the ability to push air through. But yeah, you gotta stay on top of that. You do not want to lose your ability to speak if you can help it. But the thing I'm talking about is called eosinophilic esophagitis is the medical condition, but it's shortened to EOE. Okay, so how do we get there? We have to get all the way over there. I'm in the mindset Void may be trying to off me. Fans feel like they're in different positions with evil intention. I don't think that's the case. Because believe me, if she was trying to off you, she probably would have offed you by now. It's very easy. I know this sounds really bad, but it's very easy to to get someone to reach the point of death, as it were, when they already have, like, pre-existing medical conditions. Plus, we live in a society where, like, if it doesn't look weird, most times it doesn't get investigated, you know? What? Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. Not the government. You're saying she's the merit? Oh, she keeps saying that you're the Mary in this situation? Oh. Well, I mean, we know how Mary goes out. So, just, I guess avoid pillows. But... But no, it's, like, that's the thing. It's like, if you have He's the Mary, I'm the James. He expects me to smother him. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was reading that backwards. My brain was trying to process that incorrectly. Can you imagine here in like a week? Spoilers for Silent Hill 2 is kind of a gray area. Yeah, I've thought about that, but I think the thing that's gonna be like, I think you could talk about Silent Hill 2 while avoiding like end spoilers. I really think the only like two spoilers that are really worth like avoiding for people is like Angela's story and the main story's ending. Like I'll be honest, Eddie's story is not super deep. Eddie is he gets sick, he eats pizza, he turns out to be a psychopath. Like, that's it. That's the entirety of Eddie's like contributions to Silent Hill 2. I'm joking. That's an oversimplification. He's basically trying to show you what it would be like if you were just a psychopath. He's like I've always described it. He's one end of the meter, whereas Angela's the other end of the meter, and James is supposed to fall somewhere in between. So they're basically creating the extremes. for James to kind of measure against, but like fighting Eddie, I don't think is going to be a big spoiler because like, come on, man, like you fight most things in Silent Hill games. You don't usually fight the NPCs, honestly. Come to think of it, I think... Is Eddie the only NPC that you meet that you actually fight? Like, as themselves. Obviously, there's some NPCs that, like, transform into something else, but I think Eddie is the only one in the series that you legitimately fight as a human being. Wish I had pizza. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna see what my family's doing for dinner, and if they don't have anything planned, I think I'm gonna order pizza because I smelled pizza earlier. Okay, so we're in the thing. Here's a deer head. Okay, we walked all this way for nothing. We have that deer head. All right. So rental cabins. So there's a deer head in this one. Is there another one nearby? No. So it would have to be, it's either in here or in Bright Falls. So. But I might more order pizza because I have been craving some pizza for some reason. And honestly, I don't really care where it comes from. Except Domino's. I used to work at Domino's, but I don't know what they've changed about their formula. But man, Domino's pizza really sucks now. Of course, that's my personal opinion. Obviously, if you like Domino's, I'm glad you have food that you like. But for some reason, I'm supposed to do pizza tomorrow, so see Sonic has a chili cheese conies. I feel like all I want lately is hot dogs or pizza or chicken. I mean, they're simple, man. They're simple dishes, and they get the job done. Okay, so it's not just me. Like, I don't know. For the longest time, I thought it was just me, because everybody's like, really? You don't like Domino's? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but... actually... Used to be cheap, but passable, occasionally really good. Like I said, when I worked at it, it was fine. It was fine when I worked there, and that was a long time ago, mind you. But now I just like I sit there and I'm like, I've tried like they're just a basic cheese. I've tried a pepperoni, and for some reason I'm just like, nah. I'd rather have anything else. Also, the problem is pizza's gotten so expensive, you know. Oh, I missed. Broken face. All right. Domino's ordered Domino's like 3 times a week during pandemic because there was a store across the street. Yeah. Oh, void order. Yeah, I figured that's where that was, but where you're going with that. But yeah, I don't know. I take that back. There's only one place other than Domino's or the place that's worse than Domino's, and it's Papa John's. And it's because I have never met a person who has not got sick on Papa John's. I have a tabletop group, and literally everybody in my tabletop group at least once has literally got food poisoning from Papa John's. Like, if it wasn't so... It might just be where I live that they just have crappy Papa John's, but man, like, I've had family members get food poisoning. I've had friends get food poisoning. It's just... The problem is it doesn't taste bad. It's just poisoning people. Like, it's just... Like, I think they use too much sauce, honestly. They have a really, like, kind of tangy sauce, but they use a lot of it. So it brings a whole, like, tang to the pizza, which if that's what you're looking for, it's great, but I'm not looking for that much tang for my pizza. But man, just like I know the fact that I know more than 2 people that have been gotten food poisoning from Papa John's, like Easy sauce? Yeah, like light sauce? Yeah. You eat it all the time, not been sick? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the ones near me or something. But like I said, I have friends that have gotten sick. I've got family members that have gotten sick. I've gotten sick, like literal food poisoning from it. And although I do have a funny story, I was doing my tabletop group, one of my friends ordered it with anchovies or sardines or something like that. It's one of the fishes that you put on the pizzas. They gave him the pizza, right? So they gave him the pizza, but they didn't put any of the fish on there. They just gave him an unopened can, and it didn't have like a pull top or anything. It was just a can of fish. So we had to get a can opener just so he could put the fish on his own pizza. Like, it was literally in the box. It was like the pizza, and then there was just a can in the corner that he had to put on himself. It was absolutely hilarious. Maybe they also didn't have a can opener. I mean, that seems like a problem if you're gonna have that on the menu, though. Okay. Oh, we weren't going here yet. We were going to the rental cabins. That's fine. We still needed to go this way. Because if it's not in the rental cabins, then it's in Bright Falls. But yeah, that story is always funny. Also, I don't remember what it was. I think it was stakeout. We ordered stakeout one time, and he ordered a chicken parmesan, and they just gave him a slab of like soggy chicken. Like that's it. That's all he got. Oh, you decided to close the distance. But yeah, they just gave him like just a piece of soggy chicken. It had no sauce on it. It had no cheese on it. It was, again, we have some funny stories about ordering stuff. But okay, so the head was in the house that guy came out of. So that's probably the one we missed, if we missed one. Only lady ever ordered anchovies when I worked at Little Caesars, and she ordered 2 slices, had to open up a new can every time. I was curious to try it out. Yeah, I mean, he's very much a foodie. He likes all sorts of different foods and flavors and texture profiles and stuff. Okay, yep, this is the one we missed. Okay.
Hate to see them like this.
Okay, so cool. So that's done. So we need to go back here and talk to you. And what do you say?
Twin in the other office lead the way.
Twin in the other office. So if it's referencing this place, then it's back in Bright Falls. Because that's where the actual office we set up was. Order bacon cheeseburger, and then they get me bacon or cheese. Yeah. Yeah, it's like sometimes you order stuff and they're just like, oh, you wanted nothing, right? It's just like, why would anybody order a nothing burger, dude? Like, another time we went to Sam Whataburger, gave me an order of chicken strips with just toast, gravy, and fries. No chicken. Yeah. Yeah. Give me an order of chicken strips, hold the chicken strips. It's like, what?